This video was selected for release this month by my doll faces and Pop Tarts over on Patreon. Much love to you as always. Hello, my darling witches. Welcome to this witchy soft life vlog. I have been feeling under the weather this month, and a few different things have conspired together personally, collectively, and physically to make me feel like I really just need a little bit of the soft life. So I'm going to take you with me today. This is my witchy to be read list at the moment. A couple of these I have started reading or rereading already, and some are in my plans. So let me give you a little tour of what is going to be happening this morning reading wise. This is The Witch's Path by Thorn Mooney. This one will be a reread, and I'm really looking forward to getting into it again. It helps you advance your craft at every level. So this is Women's Voices in Magick by Brandy Williams, a collection of essays from women in magic, giving us their voices. Next up is Scrying the Secrets of the Future by Cassandra Eason. I have looked through this from time to time, but I haven't read it cover to cover, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's in that one and getting to grips with it. Glamour Magic by Deborah Castellano, the Witchcraft Revolution to get what you want. I mean, come on, can this cover be any more beautiful, I ask you? I also picked up this book by John Callow, The Last Witches of England, a tragedy of sorcery and superstition. So looking forward to that one. A very deep read. Queer as Folklore by Sasha Coward I bought on the same day, and I will definitely be starting this one this morning. It looks amazing, guys. I also want to shout out Ash William Mills, The Black Book of Isabel Gowdy and Other Scottish Spells and Charms. I have started reading this, and it is really incredible. I'm loving it. I'm also reading Asenath Mason's The Tunnels of Set, slowly but surely. There is a lot to take on about the Clipoth, but I'm really, really loving it. And then I also am going to be reading this Spells 21st Century Occult Poetry, edited by Sarah Shin and Rebecca Tomas. I love this book. Occult poetry, sign me the fuck up, okay? I never read Rachel Pollack's A Walk Through the Forest of Souls, a tarot journey to spiritual awakening. So I'm really pleased to have that on the list as well. That's going to be really interesting. But right now I'm going to be starting with Ash William Mills' book and getting a bit more into that. I was reading some to my boyfriend and he was loving it. On another day, on this day I'm just alone. And I started Queer as Folklore as well. So a good reading morning, I feel. So now let me take you to my local park. Okay, I'm not going anywhere too adventurous today. I'm just vibing in the local park that is literally like a 10-minute walk away from my house. But me and this park have a lot of history. There are a lot of squirrels here, okay? So the squirrel action is really on point. They get really close and they are absolutely beautiful. How glamorous are squirrels? This is my time to just walk around, experience the trees, enjoy the quietness, just enjoy being somewhere that is familiar, that I have a lot of energetic resonance with, that I feel very connected to and attracted to time after time. I want to enjoy the wood carvings that you can find in a lots of the different parks and woods around my area. Actually, you can find these beautiful wood carvings. And so really, this is just a time for me to meditate and reflect and enjoy. Nothing much going on at the birdhouse today, but I thought I'd show you because it's so beautiful, very quaint. And this is me just being a giant hippie, just basically sitting under my favourite tree in the park and feeling my fucking feelings, because that is what needs to be happening at the moment, okay? So the tree is just giving me that beautiful, strong, paternal vibe that I need, and I'm just enjoying myself here. You know, I never care if anybody sees me relaxing under the trees, meditating, touching up the trees or anything like that. Getting lost in time, I think, is how I like to see it, and that's really a beautiful part of this walk to this local park for me. So on a witchy soft life day, this is what I want to be doing. I want to be touching the bark and just centering myself and focusing on the tree trunk that runs through me, essentially. So as within, so without, and all that good jazz, you know. I feel like that's where I really am today, and that's where I need to be. I find that on a witchy soft life day, what I'm trying to do basically is give myself to witchy activities that I know are going to recenter me and put me back into the zone, but it's nothing too ambitious. It's nothing, you know, I'm not doing anything that isn't something that I'm instinctively drawn to do and that I feel is going to calm me down and relax my nervous system. And this little squirrel is all I need to relax my nervous system. How cute is that? Adorable. Lots of dogs in the park as well, so they also relax my nervous system. Animals in general make me feel better when I'm having a difficult time. By the way, when I'm walking through this park, I love walking towards the back because you can see over into these incredible houses at the back over the road. Look at the doll's house vibe of these houses. I love them. I'm crazy into the little balconies and the brick detailing. So I always say hello to my little life-size doll's houses, and I just kind of have some reflection time. Now it's time for me to take you to the cafe. This is the local free magazine, Scene Magazine. There's a section in the back called Esoteric Kent. If you ever come to Kent, grab Scene Magazine and go to the back. Esoteric Kent is amazing. There's loads of really cool witchy information in the back there. And now I'm just doing a little bit of planner admin. This is my mini Filofax. I've had it for years and years. It still will not stay open unless I train it open. But part of my sort of witchy soft lifetime is a little bit of paper planning admin. So really what I'm doing here is I'm just going through, I'm looking at anything that I need to recycle and also anything that I want to put into my reflection book. Little thoughts that I've had, little spiritual plans that I have, and other kinds of plans as well. It's a bit of a mishmash in my planner, but this is something I really enjoy to do when I've got the time and I can just breathe into the task, breathe into the process of doing it, and a little bit more reading as well. And now we are going to my local magic shop that is called Magick. We're going to pick up some supplies, guys. I need some things for a ritual, a spell rather, not a ritual. A spell and a ritual, fuck it, let's say half and half. I need some things for it, so I'm going to pick up some ingredients. This place is divine. I mean, I want to buy everything. Hello. But I only bought what I needed. So let me show you what I actually got at the witchy shop, okay? I got some ingredients. I got some red clovers for abundance and success and power. And then I also picked up some juniper berries for protecting my health and prosperity. And finally, some strawberry leaf, which is a common ingredient for me for joy, happiness, and fun and light, positivity, etc. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of the old mortar and pestle action, because we're going to be dressing a candle today for a beautiful working that I've known that I want to do for a few days now, and it's finally time. I find using the mortar and pestle to mix ingredients highly meditative. I actually love it. I get into it. I give my bicep a workout, And now everything's all done. I'm going to pop it in this little jar, and I'm going to go ahead and dress my figure candle that I got from the Fortune Telling, Witchcraft and Magic Museum. Is that the way around it goes? Is it Witchcraft, Magic and Fortune Telling? I can't remember, but it's in Edinburgh and it's owned by the same guy that I told you wrote the Isabel County book. So I had a really lovely time talking to him, grabbed a figurine candle from him, and now we're dressing it. Let me grab a pin because I'm going to want to carve some stuff into this candle, guys. I really love doing that. So first thing I want to do is carve a heart. I usually carve a heart on my body candles, and that represents my feeling and my desire and my will. So that's going to go on there. I also do carve something into the head, and I have done so. And you'll see me rubbing a little bit of chili powder into it now. It's 3 marks on the head that represents inspiration. And then on the heart, that represents my feeling. So I'm just doing the inspiration lines here now. Those are the markings I tend to put on my body candles. I just think that feels right for me. And now I'm using this beautiful item that was brought for me by a witchy friend of mine from Istanbul to bless and consecrate and welcome the candle and to program it, essentially. Little bit of chamomile there to make the candle nice and moist so I can dress it. The chamomile is for that calming vibe, I'm going to use a little bit of citrus oil as well to represent energy and the control of my energy. So even with what I'm dressing the candle with, it's all full of meaning, And here when I'm dressing the candle, it's just getting into that meditative, intentional state. Let's have some biodegradable glitter as well. It's got to be done, guys. I like things to look beautiful. I think the glitter is representative of my desire to bring in beauty and to capture and protect any beauty that is ongoing in my life as well. I really love using body candles. Does anybody else love this? And I just found this to be a beautiful, very high shine, high vibe working. It's exactly what I needed for today. And I really loved sitting and journaling in front of the candle when it was lit, writing down my intentions, my love for myself, and coming back to myself, just soothing and smoothing myself out slowly, guys. That was what today was about. That was what was needed, okay? And so now at the end of my time in the evening, it's a moment for me to spend at my Mary altar. I absolutely love my Mother Mary altar, and here I'm reading Birthing the Holy by Christine Walters Paintner. I have recommended this book to so many Mary devotees, or even people that are slightly Mary curious, okay? Get this book. It is fucking divine, guys. It's so gorgeous. So a little bit of reflection with Birthing the Holy in front of my Mary altar tonight. I really think that's a good way to end a witchy soft life day. And as you can see, I've had a shower, washed my hair, done some skincare, okay? I'm moisturized, blessed, unbothered. Here's my gorgeous, what I call my queer rosary. I'm not going to be praying a rosary tonight. I'm not going to do a set of mysteries tonight. I'm just literally showing you because it's so cute and it's on my Mary altar. So look how beautiful it is. I'm crazy about that. And now I have blessed some fruit and I am consuming it. And this is a really lovely way to end the day. I did eat other things today, by the way. This is just like a little selection of witchy things that happened. It's not the whole animal, but sometimes I think nothing could be witchier, to be honest, than devouring a strawberry in front of a Mary altar. So that's what you can see me doing right here. And yes, being very dramatic with the grapes there. Thank you for joining me for this little expedition into a little slice of witchy soft life. It's what I needed. I'm really happy I could take you with me. I'm glad I can show you a little bit of, an unglamorous, fairly fucking normative day in the life of a witch that is tired and ill, feeling exhausted, feeling a little bit like everything is getting a bit much. And I just really need to be able to fall back into the arms of my practice and have it hold me and feel like, yeah, this is where I need to be. I'm recentered. I've nurtured myself. I've pulled my energy back in. I've dedicated myself to a working and I've really enjoyed my time. So it's been really lovely to spend it with you. Let me know, what do you do on your witchy soft life days, guys? Tell me. Much love. Blessed be until next time.